Good evening, welcome back to another stream with me, Meoni. Today we are going to be playing what might be the last chapter of Final Fantasy XVI. I'm not sure if this is the last part or not. It's very hard to kind of guess ahead of time, but of course we are going to play whatever is left of this game in terms of storyline. I hope people have been enjoying this on either live or through the VODs, right? Sorry, my brain went all over the place there. So let us see what happens today. I have high hopes and I would love to see what happens to some of the characters. We did some of the other bits and pieces off stream, like I said I would, so I would save you some time, which includes the side quests. We actually got an achievement, a trophy for completing all of the hunts and for all of the Alliant reports, right? All of the side quests. So we are actually sat at quite a completed situation. As well as that, we were able to, through the work of hunts, upgrade our weapon. We've got Gota Damorung, and we've got Ouroboros and the Sons of Ouroboros. We've also got the Genji gloves, which is like 5% extra damage, which is really hard to turn down. And yes, we're all pretty much primed for the end now, presumably, of this wonderful game. I just have to double check that we've got our potions and things, and then we can get going. But I hope everyone is having a good day. Thank you so much for being here.
Is that all?
I really, really appreciate the viewership we've had so far. I think this is the highest viewership we've ever had on a non-Final Fantasy XIV set of streams. And you really have pushed the boat out for me. Thank you so much for your generosity and your clicks, right? Because that's what it all comes down to at the end of the day. And it's been very positive. I've enjoyed every moment of it. So, let us explore the final chapter together. So I hope you're all strapped in, because we are heading to Origin. It says, awoken from its slumber beneath the foundations of Twinside, this corrupted construct now looms over the twins. Its form, a bruise on the very heavens. Yeah, so Sambarek is kind of missing at that point. There we go. I don't know what to expect. Let us go ahead, I agree. All of the lettuce. We're still at the homestead. Okay. Is this our farewell to these wonderful characters?
Make sure you do this time. Oh, and while you're at it.
Oh, it's a proper pre-rendered cutscene as well. No subtitles on this one.
Clive, if you see me dad up there...
Oh wait, there is.
Tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, Mid.
We'll see.
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Taya have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Yeah, Gav honestly is one of the best characters in this game. Oh, he's sad. He's been fun as a character.
Thank you, Yote. I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine.
I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Daya. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That'll be well.
If that is all?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him.
Torgi's not coming?
And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Oh, Torgi. Aw.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know. I love you too.
This music is just something else. It really is. Whole new level. What a beautiful version.
Now, we have a god to kill.
We'll be back, Jill. We'll be back. It's a shame Jill couldn't join us at the final dungeon. I'm surprised at that. I'm actually very surprised that she's not joining us for this. Oh, look at Bahamut. Oh, wow.
Here they come! Hold on, Joshua!
Already am.
so this is inside the crystal itself, isn't it? This looks incredible.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began. Where it all begins. Our arc. Your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered. Here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well? There's 3 of us, and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
party. Interesting. I like how that was Tri-Disaster. Holy moly. Welcome on in if you're just joining the stream, by the way. What a time to join the stream. I hope you're having a great day. I am. There's no way that we thwarted Ultima at this point. There's no way.
And you only surrendered. This unpleasantness could have been avoided.
One wing different.
We have you.
I'm guessing Dion's been disintegrated by that. Oh boy.
Now, Father, it is done.
Oh, I really like that character. No. Maybe he's not dead. Hopefully, right? Yeah, we were knocked through a wall. Like, I don't know. Where did we end up?
Clive! Clive! No.
Joshua been eating minstrels again? Like the chocolate minstrels?
Thank the Founder.
Like a delicious chocolate cake.
Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion.
Take my hand.
I told you, I'll be...
Come on.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Press on.
Does this thing have a crystal heart? Oh wow. This is actually the gameplay transition. Wow, that's a lot to take in. I'm really sad about Dion though. Let's just have a look over this cliff. Don't mind me, Josh. Now let's look at this cliff. Come on, don't be stubborn. There we go. Thank you. No pieces of candy behind us, Josh. No, can't turn around. Brother, where are you taking me? I want to look at the scenery, Josh.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same.
Can you walk backwards? Oh, you can't. That would be the irony, wouldn't it? Oh dear.
Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
You'll be fine. Just drink a couple of potions. You'll be fine. This
That light.
place looks so
cold.
awesome.
So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home.
This corridor reminds me of the scene in Metal Gear Solid 4 through the microwave tunnel. A little bit. Oh boy, that music.
Clive.
They've got an organ and everything.
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber. That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He...
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the Mother Crystals. is what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Mythos. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Joshua.
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
That's creepy.
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
So he's absorbing all of those others' souls.
Don't speak.
The other ancients.
The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit, and the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance.
In vain.
In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will. for being my brother. Joshua. Look at me. Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains.
Whoa, he looks cool.
To empty the vessel.
Still here. With me to the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
As we always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Oh boy.
You know nothing of magic. Countless centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation, only to find it profaned, and so it must be cleansed. Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will. force feeds these flames. I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos? Have you truly become free? No, I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
Oh boy. That's a lot of ether. Oh.
I created you, all of you. And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Now that
Once
is a final
bad,
battle area.
but we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who would turn the scourge upon his master!
Did we win?
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be, and so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing!
Oh boy.
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Ultimalius?
Anguish. Pain, suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Thunder roar! My will be done. Tremble!
Let's try.
Gale unrelenting.
It is not yours to take.
That's my boy!
Ice unfeeling!
Shiva!
Together!
Darkness, unending.
Odin.
Onward, my son!
His own dad.
No, mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
Oh
Yet still
boy.
you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same. No man might stand beside me. Not petulant child. My creation. Bow to your God. Flames unforgiving!
With me, Phoenix. Forevermore. So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I did not need you, or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
Cannot end. I am the end.
The only fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
See, I can cast Holy too.
It's over!
Oh my god, that's awesome. Uh, 999,999 damage. That was really cool. That was really cool.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
How dare she stand there? Now that's a cool knighting ceremony.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me. These are our terms.
Wow, really? Wow. Holy, there's a lot to take in. Let's enjoy this together though first. Oh my goodness. Wait, he's alive?
Aren't you the most beautiful thing?
He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
Shh, you're scaring him.
It's all right.
Oh.
A sky of scattered tears, 1,000 years apart. Should they fade, I will not be afraid of the dark. For your
If you need a rest, I can take him.
I'll hold you to that.
deep within my heart, showing
The world yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Oh boy, Gav's making me tear up. Jeez.
And thus did our journey end.
Sequels certainly did not. They don't exist. At least Lightning Returns doesn't exist in my book. 15 wasn't my cup of tea. It was, as I've said before, not something that I deemed to be a finished product. And I didn't enjoy the DLC on that either. But this, it has been that long. It has absolutely been forever since I got the same feeling out of a Final Fantasy game, at least a single player Final Fantasy game, since then. And oh boy, this is going to go down as one of my favorite games, easily. It's up there. I don't know how far up there it is. I'd have to consider the options, because I still think that Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite personally, but that's mostly nostalgia at this point, and the time you were playing it and things like that. But yeah, the strengths of this game, the storyline was very well written. Obviously the music was just phenomenal. Masayoshi Soken and the rest of the team, just honestly, they could make a game about, I don't know, sausages frying in a frying pan, and Soken would find a way of making the most epic sausage music you've ever heard in your life, right? Cooking music. That guy could write elevator music that would it would blow your mind, right? An absolute genius. And that goes for the rest of Creative Business Unit 3 as well. I have to say that seasoned veterans across the board, Final Fantasy XIV exists because of a lot of those people, and it's nice to see that Square Enix entrusted their flagship to somebody and a team that definitely carried it home. And I think despite the criticism worldwide of various aspects of the game and whether people think this is blah 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 blah, it is a Final Fantasy game, and it's a bloody good one at that. And there you go. I guess a full 10 out of 10 from me. I don't think they could have improved upon it, honestly, other than the story beats that are mentioned, like the little holes. But I think they're deliberate to kind of give you the idea that, hey, maybe if people like this enough, then they'll want to see more from this world. I would love to see a return to Valisthea in some way, shape or form. Be that in another game, be that in DLC. What they could do is they could completely revolutionize the way they do DLC and do a Dark Souls. So the way that Dark Souls does DLCs is they do entire expansions where suddenly there's this portal that opens and you've got this entire new section of world with bosses, right? You could easily see that with the Southern Isles, right? Because they mentioned Leviathan the Lost. They also mentioned where King Barnabas came from, which turned out to be Odin, with the single hit blades, right, that would shatter. There's so much extra stuff. We've got the forgotten sort of fallen society. We have we've got Meteor, for example, the red star in the night sky, right, which ominously blinked at the end there because of the fall of magic. Yeah. And who knows what will happen now that there is no essentially magic tainting the world at this point. The blight may be halted, but it's still very much there, right? There's a lot to explore. Maybe there are places that were sealed, with special seals, and now those don't exist, so there will be, maybe different kinds of monsters, or who knows. But yeah, I could sit here for hours talking about how much I loved from the game. Now, the cons. I would say that the majority of the side quests were brilliant and added something to the game. One of the biggest criticisms I've heard is that people not liking the side quests because they don't add anything or they make you do busy work. I would counter that by saying that they clearly haven't listened or read them. The majority of them, I would say 85% of them, are all to do with world building and to give you that extra boost of intellect into what came before, what's happening with these side characters. A lot of the characters in these cutscenes towards the end, especially one of the last cutscenes, was full of people from those side quests, right? So you've got Lubo, and you've got all of the other characters. You've got Clive's uncle. You've got just some really good supporting characters if you so wish to go down their route. The enhancers, and the further you go through the game, as the chapters go by, if you invested time with them prior to that in various previous chapters doing their side quests, the story carries on and there are rewards as a result of that. I don't think you could have done side quests any better than that, personally. When you go into designing stuff for an RPG, it's very difficult to make side content engaging, especially when it's dialogue on screen and go do this, come back. So I think maybe it's less of the quality of the side quests themselves and how they're written, but maybe the repetitive nature of some of the activities that people didn't like. That would be a better way of framing it, which isn't really that avoidable considering the assets that they probably would have had access to, right? So yeah, even if it did come down to internally needing to pad out some more quests, I think they did a really good job with what they had. And the hunts were fantastic. I felt that like there could have been more hunt marks. Like the hunt board was awesome, but past the big red dragon S rank, everything else was so much easier. Like, I don't know why that specifically felt so hard. I think it was because it's the highest level one, right? It was level 50 and we were like level 33 or something when we thought that. And it took me an hour and a half to kill it, but we killed it and that felt so good. But I suppose the real difficulty is going to come into doing the subsequent modes of a game, right? I hear that there is a Final Fantasy mode and there's also an Ultimania mode, right? Which we'll definitely be looking at. Let's see what chat has to say. It's not just me that has the floor here. Mass Effect's ending but good. Holy moly. That's... Would I consider replaying it? Absolutely. Probably not on a live stream sort of episodic content like this. That was our playthrough complete now. But maybe, yeah, we would dip into it. For certain. It has one of the most compelling stories from an FF game. It's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. I agree. Now you want to hear Soken compose a song for cooking breakfast? Dude, he could do the most amazing music for anything you could put on the table. Side quests have a great to amazing narrative. Yeah, the world is enriched by them as opposed to taken away from it. And that's, I think a lot of modern day RPGs could learn a lot from that. And I think contrary to some people's criticism that it's a lot like an MMORPG type of side quests, I think that actually adds to it. It adds to the credence of what you can do because they're seasoned veterans in that regard, right? They know what works and what doesn't work because they've done it for the last 10 years or so, right? Plus 14 years or whatever. The final cutscene with the characters from side quests is similar to the Endwalker cutscene. It is, yeah, with the scions and the different NPCs that came with the supplies at Charlie. And yeah, same feeling. So much energy pumped into that. Oh boy. It takes guts to kill off a main character. We never saw him die. For as long as you don't see somebody actually physically die and pass out and eyes close at the end of a cutscene, if it fades before then, they're not dead. That is the rule of cinema, just to let you know. And you should know this with Square Enix when it comes to Final Fantasy X and Tidus, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. You think he's dead? I don't know. Joshua, yeah, very much so. I'm fairly sure he got incinerated at the end of it. Oh, there's Rhea, look, and Ibrahim. Fantastic people in the community team. Awesome. It's lovely to see their names up here. Everybody at Square Enix did a fantastic job, by the way. Round of applause. And thank you once again to Square Enix for providing me with a free copy of the game. Of course, I already had my pre-order in, but it was so nice to be able to play it early and work on this play through for my audience. So full thanks to Square Enix. You all deserve a long and lovely rest somewhere in the sunshine with plenty of margaritas. Let's put it that way. Round of applause for them, honestly. Genius. Oh dear. The ending is ambiguous. It can be either way. Exactly right. The best endings are usually ones where it's open to interpretation is the word I'm looking for. There is a little bit after the credits. Okay. I kind of don't want to skip past these lovely people's names, but I don't know how long the credits are. And we're past the copyright music at least at the moment, so that's good. Yeah, looking at all these lovely people's names going by. Thousands of people work on a project like this, and it's so rare for them to get the limelight that they deserve, but everybody did a fantastic job. Everybody. From web designers, community people, level designers, artists, combat stuff, just everything. Scripting. Oh boy, can you imagine how many lines of script they had to work through for this? Just Clive's script alone, I can only imagine. And then you've got the multiple different languages version. Oh my god. Just insane. And Platinum Games did a fantastic job. I'm very, very impressed. Very impressed. There are more Squex credits, but the entire runtime is like 35 minutes. Okay. Well, let's just clearly say thank you to everybody who worked on this game. Oh, we can hold down the button. All right, this isn't out of me being mean, but holy moly. Seriously, these people are legends. But yes, let us see what the final cutscene is. Wow, I could have been here a very long time. There's a lot of lovely, talented people who work on this. Oh my goodness. Theme song? What do people think about the moon gazing song that was played at the end that I couldn't really play much of? I thought it was pretty good. I think there we go. Oh boy. What we got? Is it going to be the Life is returning to the world.
Oh. Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother. Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry! Hurry! Right.
Doggo.
Right, let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play then? War of the Icons! Again? Right. And I get to be a freak. Right, I'm the older brother. Because Bahamut says so.
Bahamut the dog. That was cute. But where one journey ends. Also, Final Fantasy written by Joshua Rosfield. I did notice that, by the way. Falling Star. Okay. That's the game completion one. Another one begins, right? Oh boy. Let's create a new data file for that. Bam. Wow. New Game Plus is now available from the title screen. This option allows you to start a new game with player and item data carried over from a previously completed playthrough. The gameplay mode Final Fantasy is now available for use exclusive Lee with New Game Plus. Final Fantasy mode offers the following: increased enemy strength, an increased player level capped up to 100, didn't know there was a cap, new gear and items, and mode exclusive content. This mode is recommended for players who wish to test their limits. Oh boy. I like how they've got baby Clive, Clive in danger. Oh boy, the world's ending. And there we go. Anyway, we've got a little bit of time. Should we have a look? Should we start New Game Plus? There's no guarantees that we'll make like a playthrough of this at all, because obviously we've played through the game. But shall we see what rewards and things we can do? That might be a good idea. Let's at least see what this has to offer. Begin the game following the fall of Phoenix Gate. Oh, cool. Let's just have a bit of a look, shall we? So this is literally, yeah, in the Fallen Ruins. It's like a time paradox. You're most welcome. Thank you for joining for the playthrough. I just want to see what we have access to in this.
Welcome back.
I think we should probably skip the cutscenes we've already seen a million times before, though. And then have a look at the menu and stuff. And yeah, we literally just have our blade. And...
How do they expect us to kill something that can do this?
Wow, okay. I really did just carry on everything. Did we get any new stuff, though? Ancient sword. Don't see anything new. I guess there'd be more stuff at the hideaway when you unlock that. But we do have access to everything. This is great. This is a great continuation. All right, well, we can't currently save, so let's go until we can.
Only the girl holding its leash.
But yeah, awesome. I'm glad people liked the playthrough. I know it was all over the place in terms of length of episodes and things, but I think it went quite well. And it was, like I say, if it wasn't for your viewership, both the live viewers as well as offline viewers, it would not have gone as well as it did.
Do you think a retreating army and their
But if you feel like it was decent, please consider pressing the sub button and a like on some of the videos if you would, because we did actually lose subscribers for me playing this game. We lost about 150 so far.
By the flames.
So I was trying to build up towards some of our other goals with subs, but I think some people didn't like the fact I was playing something other than 14. So if people do want to consider supporting me in any way and for free, then please consider that. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Yeah, I want to see what how far away is the hideaway from the start of the game? Not that far, is it?
Did you hear that?
Especially if we skip cutscenes as well, right? Which is the idea. I want to see what we have access to. Oh no, Jill!
Davis, care to kill some iron
Oh, she's
blood?
level 43.
Gladly.
So how much harder is she?
Wait, you focus on the target.
Okay. She has a lot of health. Jill, what happened to you?
Understood.
She got buff. Oh my god. Somebody fed Jill some special cakes, I think. It feels so weird to have all of these iconic abilities at the start. also feels like she's getting absolutely punished. She's nearly at stagger point. That's good. There we go. Beam her. Oh, she has so much health. Holy moly. And this is just, this is weakened Jill. Like, what? We're gonna need more power. Gonna need to work on our abilities, I think. I think playtime's over.
Fucking icons. Icon? She's not even fully primed.
I will not have their blood on my hands.
Oh boy. Eat that. Eat my laser. Oh boy. She had the entirety of that laser and she's still hungry. Yeah, that's what my sentiments exactly. Holy moly. Jill's been eating the EXP potions. Oh, look, there's new materials. Flawless. Frozen Tear. So we get new materials on New Game Plus. That's good. So there's plenty to play for still then.
What is wrong with you, Wyvern? Dominant. I know her. Know her. Look around you. Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here.
Oh yeah, we have to fight him, don't we? Oh man. I forgot about him. Tiamat. Oh, it's not skippable?
I won't ask you again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done.
Can't skip that either.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Yes.
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your emperor.
Got a Damarung is full of blood.
But not my loyalty. I just fight to survive.
Shing.
And you think I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed.
Let's see what they gave Tiamat on New Game Plus.
Take hers. I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today. And neither is she.
Let's find out.
Okay, he has a lot less health than Jill. Unsurprisingly. I have no idea. We'd have to find out.
Too slow.
Wyvern! Have you forgotten who plucked you from the front lines? For nothing! No one! And I will not fall by your hand!
Too slow.
Laser beam.
Traitor's blade.
A traitor's blade, that's right. Eat it up. You got beaten by a traitor. The EXP is good though. That's good. Flawless meteorite. So there's flawless stuff now. Interesting. Is Benedicta still alive? Wow. Okay. Feels weird to go back all this way. It really does. And we have a hideaway. Right. Okay. Oh man, the OG hideaway. This feels very strange to come back to. I just want to see what's on the vendors more than anything. Just gonna skip through the cutscenes that we've seen before. All right, we're at our first major hub in New Game Plus. We can't access the vendors yet.
Surprised if he wasn't.
Do 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 do. Feels kind of nostalgic to be back here after what happened to it, you know.
You'll find everything you need down in the main hall.
Ah, Sid.
As well as a few things you don't.
I've missed Sid.
Have fun.
Actual Sid. I think the voice actor for Sid has got to be one of my favorites now. I love him in
And how did you
Diablo
like this
as well. Did a really good job in everything he's done so far. Right. This unlocks the blacksmith, which is really important. There's the rum. So begins the epic tale of Blackthorn. Oh, I see. Oh, this is part of the quest, isn't it? Oh, I don't want to equip that. What?
And the belt.
Iron belt +4.
I suppose I should thank Goots.
But this does unlock the blacksmith proper, so what has unlocked?
What do you want?
Ultima weapon? Utterance of creation. So we did get something from the completion of the game. What are those other two items? Oh my god. It looks like there's new stuff you can make +4. Can't wait to get that. Whoa. Even the iron braces have got like the yellow thing on them. They're not actually that bad. I can imagine this stuff. I mean, that's already better. Look. That's crazy.
You can thank me later.
It's not going to be long before we're swapping out to
Anything
full
else?
iron stuff again, basically. I like that. I like progression of
The gift worked.
of your gear like that.
What the hell have I got myself into?
Watch the video about best.
Tell you the
I
one
mean,
that
there are
loves to
plenty
kill.
of people who are going to have opinions on what the best things are, right? To say that there's only a set of best things is kind of a failing of the game, though, if there is only a set one or two. I can imagine everything seems... I mean, everything seems viable from what I've seen. there's a lot of combos that work together, so I don't know if there's really like a best. I don't know. We'll see. I usually don't fall into the whole like cookie cutter type thing, personally.
You're rubbing me blind.
But yeah, if there is a best setup for things, then that's quite disappointing.
It'd better all be here.
That's all.
Why, you've barely a guilty name.
Torgi. There's Torgi. Nice. Oh, well, so what does she have on her now? I'm curious what she sells.
And what do you want? Go on then.
So, yeah. So it really is just a progression system, like a whole new Cuddle of Fish, and then we've got the side quests again. Got a new level cap of 100. Oh boy. That's a lot of fun. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do. Just double check what we had. But yeah, we're obviously going to get more ability points. We're going to choose some completely different stuff probably to play around with in New Game Plus. But yeah, so that was my playthrough of Final Fantasy XVI. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said before, we'll be probably looking at this game again in the future. But for now, that concludes our episodic content for Final Fantasy XVI. So I am blown away by this game. It is easily one of the best games, well, obviously of this year, but of the last like 5 years, I would say. Yeah, massive props. Anyway, thank you so much to Square Enix for allowing me to play this game for free. And also thank you to you guys for watching. And I will indeed see you all next time. We've got some more Final Fantasy XIV stuff this week, including Make It Rain, as well as leading up to the 10th anniversary since A Realm Reborn for Final Fantasy XIV. So there's lots of stuff this year to look forward to. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, much love, enjoy your time zone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.